the significance truly is of this footprint that we're stood in now as part of the Blackship Greywater system. It's significant for the whole country of Sweden because we consciously entered into this in 1998 to legalize full-scale earthships with full-scale systems, no questions asked, so we could get on with our work developing the system. And for a few years we had the politicians' support, and then they second-guessed it and swung on us and made this ship illegal, the first one in Sweden, just as we were really getting into it. But now, what's happened is 20 years of science has caught up to the authorities, with the environmental authorities in particular, and perfectly timed for us to be educated professionally as designers of these systems. And at a time when they said for us to continue on this site, we needed to follow the law from the very beginning and build up the infrastructure. So it all aligned perfectly and epically for all of Sweden, because if this ship gets passed now on these final systems, after all these years, we're free for every other ship that comes in Sweden in future. We can always refer back to this one, and that it's been legalized by MERS, the environmental authorities, and Falköpings Kommun. So this is the challenge of the lifetime now, to make the whole project go forward for everybody else, to get this up to standard. And they've already been out and said they approve the theory of the design. And basically they're going to come back as soon as we're done here and inspect the flow rate in the botanical cells that I'm going to dig out and fill with stones, and how it will filter, washing machine and showers. And then we open the road for Sweden to build full-scale ships with full-scale off-grid systems, legal, no questions asked.
And it was pretty simple rules to
they've
follow.
caught up with permaculture kind of, and they understand botanical cells now, and that they are excellent filters, and so they're leaning back towards natural systems now. Even with our compost toilets, which was a problem, they gave us 10 years dispense back in the day, because they didn't have the science to say whether we were right or wrong. But then after 10 years they changed the situation to make it illegal till we could satisfy them. But now when we've come back after all these years and their science is caught up in their education, even with compost toilets, then all they want us to do is put a container over it so they don't have to look at it. But the science is true.
There's no leakage in the bottom and a lid on it.
Well, not that it does anyway. That's the last thing they're paranoid about. It actually gets absorbed upwards into the carbon layers that you use as cover material. So, but anyway, just the last step to keep them happy, we're just going to put a container over it. There's the last thing we do here. And then us two, we can scale up to 4 or even 6 using just what we've prepared here. And the Blackship, the Midgård Blackship, as base camp for the whole project, the whole global project even. This will be secure and legal according to the old system. No fight, no more conflict.
It's gonna be awesome!
So this week has all been about dancing in the rain. And whenever it rained, I dug sand and drainage channels. And when it stopped, got on the tire work. And I've now got just 2 rows left to do. And we can leave the tire work until summer then, to finish it off beautifully with stones. And, I need to squeeze 1 day's cement in now before I can do the next 2 rows, because I've got end blocks I need to quickly make while the nights are not too cold. So that's this week, definitely. They will be in place for next week. You'll probably see the last of the tires next week.
Awesome.
That also means at the same time, because I strategized it this way, we've taken layer by layer of everything that needed digging out. And every grain of sand and every gravel bit has been selected and separated and used for prime jobs. So it saved a lot of money. I could continue at my own pace and use everything as I was digging it out. So this is tire fill sand now, the last of it. And when we're down to this level, we're finally on the botanical cell dig out. We've got 3 massive cells to go down 1 meter. And that's when we get close to inviting the authorities in to take a look at what we've done. We've prepared the outside overflow, a meter trench with drainage pipe through it at the lowest level, so it drains off the whole footprint here. And that will be clean filtered water that runs out the other end into the tree alley there. So all in all, on this nice sunny November day, I'm very happy.
Thank you, honey.